Here we go. That is beautiful. The focus that creates border gore. That is art. Hey! I'm FeedBackGaming, and this is more La Resistance, which is French for the Resistance. Speaking of France, new game, single player, Iron Man, historical. It is time to get our first achievement for La Resistance, and we are going to occupy Moscow. Do what Napoleon could never do. Let's go. But first, you know what? Third time's a charm. Let's do one more giveaway. You know the rules. Like, subscribe, bell, comment below, hashtag giveaway, and I'll give away in 1 week's time another copy of La Resistance. And also try and make your comment unique in some ways, otherwise it goes into the YouTube spam folder. Say something really sweet. The most positive comment I'll give a lovely heart to. Hashtag giveaway, space. I love this content. I love your videos, Dave. I like all of your videos, Dave. I've watched all of you. You get the idea. France, 1936, with a few problems. I'll show the initial strategy, I'll show you the initial steps I'm going to work on, and then as the game progresses, I'll show more key events. So first of all, national focus. We are going to go for revive the national bloc, which moves us towards monarchy. Research is going to be a little bit different. Going to go for scout planes, factory output, and construction. And we'll start off by building a few cities just here to get the industry going. Because we need those spy achievements, we're going to have to form an agency. Le Intel Agency. Work on some AA. We're not going to need that many guns because we've got a lot to begin with. No need for tanks, no need for motorized. 2 on AA and the rest on artillery. The whole army, this is a classic trick. Disband all but the big fat mountaineer division. There it is. And exercise gave me lots of XP. The 1 XP trick. La Intel Agency. I'm going to focus on anti-partisan to begin with. I'm going to train my Air Force ahead of time. My new favorite button now is the shortcut. Hold shift, left click on pilot exercises. Train to level 3, then stop. Oh, it's the best thing ever. I love it. I'm going to go for the linguist. And we'll build an intel in Brandenburg. Okay, utilize the leagues. And work down to here, which we have to wait for them to write a new constitution. And at that point, we can work on industry. I'm also going to go for the S pills. I'm not going to say that word because that's probably a naughty word for the YouTube algorithm, but we need that for the achievement. Free early mobilization. Common question people ask me is, what template should I start with? What's like the beginner's template? And this is it. Don't worry too much about the support, but 2 artillery and 7 battalions of infantry, 20 combat width, a nice hefty amount of soft attack. Start with this and work from here. These are the upgrades I've gone for. So we need this for the achievement. We need this to root out partisans, which is going to be useful in the lowlands. And these 2 upgrades to get more intel so I can get the achievement without the need for cryptology. Next up, we're going to go for an infiltrator, Rene. And we'll build a network here. Scout planes, you say? Yes, scout planes. Concentrate on all my civilian factories in here. When I unlock the new dispersed industry, new slots will open, fill them up again. Once I've filled these 3, I'm going to move on to military factories. Okay, we're revising the constitution now. We can't go for this focus until a year has passed. Now we can focus on industrial focuses. We've got a few here. We give it flat bonuses for research and production output. And also here, you've got the option to build up lots of investments in territories to pay off with these big focuses. If you manage to go for all the top focuses, these will give 10 civilian factories each. Pretty big. Alternatively, we've got begin rearmament for 4 military factories. So we'll go for that one first. The ideal division, we're going to go for armored reconnaissance, and we're going to go for anti-air support as well. That is pretty much perfect with what we're going to work with. At this point, the only thing left to do is to do the little cheeky trick that still works. That's right, exploits are still galore. Make a single battalion division, make as many as we need for our army. We're going to make 48, so that's 2 army groups. Drop them here, delete this 1 division, and then we'll convert these over to the main division. We'll give this a different icon. The swords. Convert them. Shift, left click on exercise. 2 full army groups of decent divisions. Now we've got an interesting choice. You either go for the construction speed for civies, or you go for 150% bonus for 3 industries. This is a no-brainer, this one. Superior to the other one. 7.5% construction speed. Is it even the same as 10% construction from your technologies? So just isn't worth it. Laissez-faire for the win. Just a quick look at our production construction here. This is what we're currently working on. Right now, this looks practically perfect for an early build. Okay, this is the event that you automatically get to fire, and it allows you to send some guns to Spain. This is really worthwhile because this will just give you a little bit extra army experience early on. So we will do that, and we'll send them, let's say, 3,000 old guns. Make sure they're old ones, and then a small trickle of artillery. Okay, we want to keep our scout planes flying here, but one of the things that really sucks about France is you start off with 0 fuel. Zilch. None. So we're going to import one from Venezuela. Oh, we are actually using some fuel to exercise this, so we're probably going to need more than that. Okay, laissez-faire is done. So now we can rush for construction and disperse industry. Right, let's devalue the franc to gain a few more consumer goods. Okay, we don't have enough light tanks. I thought we had a lot, but we don't. I thought we started off with a lot, but we don't. So we're going to go for motorized reconnaissance instead, which we've got a fair few of those. Yeah, loads. Okay, we've maxed out now our intel in Germany. So let's do infiltrate civilian administration, automatic, and go. Time to expand our spy network. Elusive gentleman, an extra spy. Going to make a few tiny adjustments to our production, just little ones. Pop that there. There we go. What's this? Tough woman. Tough woman. Tough woman. Paradox has a preference for tough women. We're not going to select the next focus because the constitution is just about to be revised. So we'll just sit on our political power for a little while. Okay, we've infiltrated their civilian administration. Pop them back onto the country. And then we'll look into infiltrating their army as well. We want that achievement to max out intel for everything. Okay, the armies are trained now. Split them off. Go for the best guys with the best attack. This guy's a brilliant strategist, so I'm actually going to promote him. And you'll do instead. And we have a new field marshal with some awesome attack. Unlike these guys that are just defensive guys. Defense. We're not going to be defending. This is going to be an aggressive France. Aggressive assaulter and an offensive doctrine. Oh, we can also afford organization first, so go for that as well. Constitution has been revised. Repeal the law of exile. Let's get all the intelligence bonuses so we can get the maximum amount of intel for the achieve and start working on military factories. Time to proclaim the Third Empire. I wonder where we're going to go next. Russian for the construction 4, radio, and more soft attack. Stack that with a war industrialist. So we're going to get the most construction to build all those military factories. Let's infiltrate the army. Go. Avenge Waterloo. Napoleon claims the throne of France. Long live Napoleon VI. Free war goals? Don't mind if I do. And the world really doesn't care that I'm eating up these countries. Yep, nobody cares about Belgium. And eats them up in seconds. Damn, they're really holding out. Next up, the Netherlands. The UK is guaranteeing our independence. Why? Never mind. Netherlands. Goodbye. A little bit of cheeky shore bombardment as well. Yeah, I don't mind if I do. Damn. Netherlands. So easy. Don't forget to satellite the Dutch East Indies. Or should I say the French East Indies. Need a bunch of weaker divisions now to hold onto different front lines. I think we'll probably make 48 of these guys. Got lots of equipment that we've stole from the Belgians and the Dutch. So we will use those. Going to be civilian oversight. And we're going to use the default cavalry template. That's what that one looked like. What does it look like? Kind of okay. We'll go with that. Mission successful. Infiltrated the army. I've never had this much success before. Are we going to infiltrate them all? It looks like it. Navy and Air Force. Let's do it. Go. We'll make this a lovely defensive 10 width with some support artillery on it. Start working on our soft attack upgrades and keep working on construction to pump out all those mills. I'm not sure if this is by design, but I can keep progressing down to this focus tree to get the victory buff. To me, this feels almost like you should only be able to get this once you've conquered the Soviet Union or Germany, but you can get it immediately, so I'm going to go for that now. Let's found a cryptology department. I'm not going to use it on Germany because remember, that's part of the achievement. I can't get any cryptology advantage. I need to get max intel without it. But we'll work on it now, invest into it, and eventually we'll work on better encryption for maybe some other nations. I've found that the strategy with the resistance is just to go for the one that always gives the most compliance. Go for the long-term investment. In this case, civilian oversight does not modify compliance by any amount. We will get the ciphers of Italy, and we'll start working on improving that more and more as well. Victory! I might be wrong, but my understanding is this is a victory thing. We get the buff. Recruitable pop, amazing. Division, trading time, it's also pretty useful for attacking. And recruitable pop factor, nice. Agent has been captured. Okay, this might seem bad, but this is part of the achievement. So if she gets captured again, we can get the achievement. So, okay, rescue operative. Rescue, go. Let's go for the aggressive focus so I can get the plus 10% extra attack. It's going to be quite useful. And then we've got a bunch of extra divisions now we can use just to hold the front line, hold the Maginot, and to hold the Alps. Ooh, this guy's perfect. A mountaineer, and we're going to put him in the Alps. Reconnaissance now has been buffed pretty heavily. You have twice the chance now of counteracting someone's tactics in battle. So reconnaissance advantage is very important. I'm going to invest into that a little bit earlier than usual. Okay, the last thing to do now is to infiltrate the Air Force. Let's do that one now. So we're going to have to work on some armored cars, and the reason why is they add the highest amount of reconnaissance bonus. So we're going to pump out as many of those as we can to begin with. Division attack, chief of army, army offense. We'll go for the army logistics specialist. We're going to go for working conditions. We need to boost that stability. At the start of the game, the French have a big modifier towards researching doctrines. Look at this, 1,000 days for this one doctrine tech. But if you have 100 XP, you reduce that significantly. So don't go for doctrines unless you have the 100 XP. Okay, infiltrated the Air Force. Now we've infiltrated all 4 intel networks of Germany. All right, let's go. Declare. Let's see if Germany attacks. Yes, they do. Okay, let's get our Air Force in position right here. Yep, we're holding, and they keep attacking us. So let them attack me. I don't care. Getting free experience here, leveling up my divisions. All right, guys, it's time to go. Push. Italy has joined the war. They're going to make some very subtle pushes into the Alps here. I don't think they're going to have much luck. Just make sure, move a few divisions over just onto this one spot. They always love this spot on this one tile on Savoy. Nice push. So now we have max intel now for civilian, army, and air force, but we're lacking on navy. So what I'm going to do is try and put my ships on patrol and see if that has any impact on the amount of intelligence that I get. The UK would like us to join the faction, even though we've got a war goal on them. Okay. They're bombing the Maginot, so I'm just going to put my air force here just to make sure we hold. Don't want to risk losing any of this. Okay, we managed to sink some German ships there. Has that given us enough intelligence? Tiny little bit more. Okay, let's change to the spotter. And let's see if that gives us a little bit more intel to work with. And maybe we'll put our planes on here too. And that might give us a slight edge on visibility for their ships. And that'll give us a little bit more intel. Fully deciphered the Italian ciphers. We'll go for the Soviets next. I wonder why. There we go. I see everything. Hey. Oh, it's 90% intel, not 100%. God, I was going too hardcore. There you go. 90% intel on all of them. I see everything. Now, we'd stop deciphering the Soviet cipher and go for Enigma. Let's go and get the Germans. We'll also invest in the upgrades too, so we can decipher it a little bit faster. With Germany, what have you done? What have you done, Germany? Germans now surrounded all the way around. And the Italians have annoyingly pushed into that one mountain tile as well. Oh, I'm always reluctant to go for ambush because I don't think it's that great. But it gives now a reconnaissance bonus. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. Good intel. Let's go. We look on the attack advantage. Extra 15% intel advantage. That's the max intel advantage you can get just from gathering intel and not from decrypting ciphers. So that is a hefty attack bonus. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work through all of these investment techs to get the biggest bonus at the bottom, and our industry will explode. Okay, let's become the spy master. And that means we're going to get another 4 spies. Because I've got max intel now, I feel like it's a waste of time to keep working on this. We'll have one that stays in Brandenburg, but the other ones are going to now root out corruption in the Netherlands. And Milady is going to go into the Belgium-Luxembourg area. And this should bring down the resistance in this area, which it is doing. Another push. Don't forget about your industry. German, British, Yugoslavian, double agent. And we'll build a spy network in northern Italy. Okay, I'm going to manually make pushes now just by doing individual clicks. And I can see that I'm making gains in smaller areas. Looks like Poland's about to fall. We've deciphered the Enigma. Where do I use this? Do I sit on the bonus or do I activate it? So what I'm going to try and do is make tiny little pushes forward, tiny little creeps forward just to grab those key cities. If we steal victory points, potentially stealing factories from Germany, then we're giving them a really hard time. By the looks of things, if you look at all these divisions, they're very low strength. And if we look on intel too, army intel, the stockpiles deployed at 67%. Okay, I think we've broken their back now. We've taken a good handful of their factories off them. A lot of the divisions are very low strength. I think what we'll do is we will reveal the intel for Germany and we'll make a push across the whole of the front line. Need fuel. Gonna get it from the Dutch East Indies, all of it. Okay, we can switch out now to the light armored reconnaissance for an extra 0.5 reconnaissance. That's actually not that much, but whatever, we'll take it. We've also got a lot of support equipment. So what I'll do too is the defensive infantry can have the motorized reconnaissance. And as well, can we add on AA too? Okay, let's do some war propaganda. And then we can change our mobilization law. Right now, they're way ahead of us because they're on, start working on my planes. We go for light aircraft designer as well. Looks right now we're going to getting a lovely encirclement around the west wall. So this is going to be a good breakthrough for us. Alright, there we go. We've split them in two. We redraw those front lines. You need to just cover this area. And then the field marshal covers the rest of this. Okay, let's go for the free civilian factories now. And we'll go for the ones in the interior of France. Oof, so satisfying watching those German divisions dissolve. They gave me such a hard time. Oh my goodness, these encirclements. These encirclements are so much more satisfying to see how long I've been grinding against the German lines here. There we go. It's time to take this a little bit more seriously. 40 widths across the whole front line. So this game I've had a lot of trouble with guns, and I think the reason behind it is most of the guns are going into the garrisons to suppress these specific areas. Ooh, that's looking a lot better. Oof. I think they're, I think that's it. I think they're busted now. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is brutal. Max intel, max ciphers, reveal intel. Oh my goodness, this is so broken. There we go. Germany's gone. Next focus we're going to go for. All right, Germany's gone. The UK's just kicked us from their faction. Nice. And the next focus we're going to go for is dismantle Germany. It's time for an Italian counterattack. Reveal intel. I'm going to push the defensive troops. And they're chopping through them pretty quickly too. Amazing. Here we go. That is beautiful. The focus that creates border gore. That is art. Rip. Okay, I have a plan. And that plan is a corridor to Ukraine. Okay, the corridor to the Soviet Union has been created, and I puppeted Italy. Look at that faction. The Confederation of the Rhine. The Rin. And Japan is justifying on us because they want the Dutch East Indies. Always people ask me about my templates. Here's the template for the artillery. Omega soft attack with extra support for reconnaissance and air support. And the reservist infantry, just a little bit of artillery just to give it an extra bite of soft attack, and the leftover motorized for the reconnaissance. Resistance is always an issue. Less of an issue when you're at peace because you have higher stability as well, which also brings down resistance. But now I have military police, so I'm going to add those on. MP. Kingdom of Prussia is non-aligned. Which makes sense because I'm non-aligned and they're my puppet. But they've got the anarchy flag. Should I be worried about this? Anarchy is the rejection of authority. I find this really fascinating, gaining calls on Algeria. If anyone knows the historical context to this, comment below. I'm really interested. Okay, Soviets, you are next. Let's build intelligence inside of you. So not only do armored cars work out better for suppression, but also they have a hardness, which is like a base reduction on the amount of losses you sustain from manpower and equipment for this division when it is suppressing in garrison. There we go, and you can see suppression now is dropping throughout all occupied lands. Good. Looks like Japan has declared on us. Okay, let's stop messing around. Let's do the main plan. The main objective. Moscow. Armored cars are the future. We got enough to do that? Yes, we do. Our suppression division now is pure armored car. All right, Soviet time. Turkey would like to join our faction. You know what, Turkey? Hop on in. Call to arms, Turkey. Because they're in our faction, we get an extra spy. Nice. The little encirclements are the little pleasures in life. This is one of them. Intelligence advantage is only 2.8%, 3%. It's not very high. AI, I'm going to put you on careful, and I'm going to trust you. Go. Okay. Faith in AI has been restored. When you push on careful, it's actually really interesting. The AI acts really smart. It like avoids hard areas, such as Kiev in this case, because it had a fort in it, level 7 fort. And then it accidentally makes encirclements, because you think about it, it's avoiding those harder areas, and it's just moving around the softer areas. Huh, I never realized how good it was until now. Okay, fast forward time. Casualties, 100k loss for me. 2.1 million for the Soviets. Wow. And there we go. Occupied Moscow. Achievement unlocked. All right, let's mop up the rest of the Soviets now. I bet you forgot about this one, didn't you? I bet you forgot about it. Yeah, I did too. The final push. Reveal the intelligence. The new capital of the Soviet Union. Ufa. And that's it, we're done. Boof. We have done what Napoleon could never do. Now, where's my option to balkanize Russia? Where's my option, Paradox? Come on. Japan, you're next. Spies all over. Really, Spain? Ugh. One of our agents has taken his own life. F Achievement unlocked. Man of 1,000 faces. Everyone the same. Okay, so there are quite a bunch of achievements with the new expansion that are pretty easy to get. You just got to play the game, basically. Spanish Spain has capitulated. It says Imperial Spanish equipment. Nationalist or Imperial? Make your mind up, game. Making a little trip to Japan. Oh, big encirclement opportunity. Oh, 20 divisions. RIP. Finally, we have peace in our time and lovely borders in Spain. Oh, look, and French Japan. Only really one thing left to do. Try and form the French Union, which means that overseas colonies will integrate into actually become citizens of a united global France. Will they accept? Was down to referendum. As a British person, I am very nervous of referendums. Here we go. Indochina says no. Syria says no. West Africa, no. North Africa, no. Well, yeah, Prussia, you were never really meant to be. It's still border gore. It's still border gore. Guys, if you like Hard Surviving 4 videos, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to be part of the giveaway, you have to subscribe, you have to bell. You must like the video and comment below with hashtag giveaway and then something else so it doesn't get labeled as spam. There were some people who won the giveaway last time, but you know what? They didn't subscribe. Trust me, I know. Guys, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.